Hey, everybody. I am going to interview a younger person than myself. We'll see how this goes. Join me. Hi. Oh, I go. I'm talking. I'm doing an interview. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us for our 5-minute focus. As we were talking, I am the old man. I'm from a different generation. I am 59 years old. How old are you?
34.
34 years old. Mm-hmm. You are like my youngest child's age. Mm-hmm. Okay. We see the world in quite different ways, don't we?
We do.
We do. Do you ever find it frustrating if you're working with people that are a different age than you? And sometimes both of you and the other person, you and I can both think, what is wrong with him? He can't see it my way. You might be thinking, what is wrong with that old person? What is wrong with them? They can't see this right. Is it actually a point of right and wrong, or is it a point of different values or just different perspective? We've all heard the story, what is an elephant like? Mm-hmm. I was touching the side of the elephant, and I would say an elephant is like a wall. You would be touching the trunk of the elephant and say the elephant is like a rope.
Yep.
Are either one of us wrong?
Nope.
No, but neither one of us see the other person's perspective.
Okay.
So, for you and I have had we've worked this through a lot. We have worked together a lot. Mm-hmm. How do you get along with people in a different generation than you? How is it? Is one person really right or wrong? Or do you spend time understanding the other person's perspective and say, you know what, we're both right. We can work together when we understand each other's perspective. Mm-hmm. So how do you and I go about doing that?
Well, you're the boss.
That's the end of it.
That's the end. No.
Okay, there's always respect on both sides.
Yeah. I think, as I think about especially the big differences between people younger than me, as I kind of look the same way from you to me to younger people, is just there's no even openness to a different school of thought than what I have. There's no respect for, or can I learn anything? Can there be some wisdom? So, I mean, that's a whole piece in itself. But I think for us, we just had lots of conversations. There's never been like a wall for either of us that no, gosh darn it, this is how it is. Mm-hmm. It's always been, and there have been conversations we've walked away where we've disagreed, but then we have more conversations later about it, and we both move and we both adjust our perspective. So, I don't know, conversation. So,
do you think that could help all of us? I mean, we're all at different situations, different times, but I believe in our culture,
definitely,
we are all in these relationship or what we call it, is these generational problems. And we don't want to oversimplify it, but don't you think proper communication, which means honest sharing our view and active listening without being judgmental or critical, a lot of these things can be solved?
I think it would benefit literally any relationship we have, whether it's young and old, husband and wife, male, female, Democrat, Republican. We're getting so divisive. You see it, I mean, especially in politics the most, especially this time of year. But in everything, we just I stand my ground and I don't even want to look at anything else. Maybe just more conversation.
How about
be beneficial.
Starting for you and I in a situation we're in right now? What about, just think about this, asking a few questions. Asking a question doesn't mean you want to know, but asking a question in a way you want to know. Asking your coworker, your spouse, these generational things or these relationship things, and just being honest by asking a question. You see it different than me. I'm going to listen. Explain your point of view.
That takes a lot of humility, though, because you like you said, you don't always have to ask a question because you want to know. Most of the time we ask a question because we want to give our answer.
Right.
Yeah.
So
to not be loading up to strike back to a comeback, that's tough. I mean, generally we all believe we're right.
Yep. Of course we do.
That's why we have the opinions we do, is because we think we're right.
I have asked several people that are a different political persuasion than I am. I have actually asked some people, I want to know your perspective, and I am not going to respond. We'll make another meeting to respond. I just want to listen. and how helpful that can be, and say, okay, I just want to listen. And you and I live in a culture of so much trouble and so much work. And really, life is all about relationships. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean we have to agree. But I do think if there was a law, if there was a must, we must have to understand where the other person's coming from in order to start a conversation that would bring some form of unity. Where can we meet in this topic, in this project at work, in this relationship issue that we're going through? Where can we meet in that? Because I think it would be powerful. And if we don't start doing this, we're going to end up just being in more fights, more division. Like you said, as a culture, we are in so much division right now.
It's terrible.
Wouldn't it?
You know what's interesting? No matter where you fall on any side, nobody wants that. Nobody likes that. It's uncomfortable. We wish we were more together. It's just, it's a complicated process.
So where does it start? It starts with you. Be the one to open the conversation with a person you just don't agree with, a person that you might say they don't understand. They might not understand, but chances are you don't either. You don't understand their position. So why don't we do that? Let's make it a point that I am going to do this in my life with those differences I have with people. I am going to open the conversation with asking them to explain their view of the elephant, and I am just going to take that in and think about it. There you have it, our 5-minute focus. Have a great day.
Hey, we really hope that this video was helpful for you. If you'd like to stay up to date on our weekly content, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click on that little bell icon so you can be notified when new videos are uploaded. And if you'd like to support the ministries here at Access Church and help make videos like this possible, there'll be a link in the description below. As always, we appreciate your partnership in helping us draw people into a growing relationship with God through Jesus Christ.